Hey, how's it going? And today I'm going to show you how to create remotely controlled switches, and I think this is something that has a lot of application. So right there, that little tiny thing is filling in as my switch, and if I go past it, you see that light come on and off, but notice how far I am away from it. In this case, distance is no object. I could put this switch over by the light to make it look like it's actually a light switch, but if you think about it, I'm triggering an action from a great distance away. I could be triggering it from way on the other side of the world. So with the power of direct blueprint communication and the kind of switch functionality here, it actually has a lot of application. So I'll go into that on another video. Later you'll see how this can be used, but I just want to show you how you can do this relatively quickly using direct blueprint communication. So I'm just going to start from scratch. I have this kind of big environment set up. So we'll just go new project. We'll go to third person and we want the starter content. And this just takes a minute to do. But I think that understanding blueprint communication really is the key to developing in Unreal, because then you can work around a lot of other issues. One thing I'd like to do just real super quick is jump down in here into the environment down here, and just real super quick. I'm not very good at building environments, but we're just going to go ahead and hold Alt and just make some walls here, and then I'll go ahead and hit spacebar, and I'm going to go ahead and rotate this way, and then I'll just pull out and hit spacebar, and then hit Alt again, and just make some ceilings here, just like that, just so we have some darkness there. Okay, and now to get started on this, I'm just going to go ahead and right click and go into blueprint class, and we're going to go into actor, and I'm just going to call this switch, and then we're going to double click into this, and we're going to go ahead and dock this up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a static mesh real fast, and then because we have starter content, we can use anything we want as a trigger. So I don't know, it should be something that's not too small. I think the last thing I grabbed was a little too small, so you can grab whatever you want. I am just, what's this, control rig box, solid arrow, control rig arrow. I don't know, let's just grab an arrow and see how that works. Okay, so we've got that as our cue kind of, and then we have to go over here to collision and set it from block all dynamic to overlap all dynamic. And we'll hit compile and save. And now this is really the big part of it right here that allows everything to happen, is we need to create a publicly exposed object variable. Because it's a point light, we have access to that. So we can go in here, create new variable, and we're just going to call this light breath. Come here, and we can search for point light component right there, and we want the object reference. And this is most important, it needs to be publicly exposed, and we'll click that and save. Then we're going to jump over into the event graph. We're going to delete all of this. We'll go like that. We're going to drag the point line on. We're going to go get. We're going to go ahead and pull off of here and search for toggle visibility point light component. We can spread that out a little bit there. Then we're going to right click and go event begin actor overlap, this one right here, and then we're going to pull off of here and search for is valid, and we want that one, and the input is going to be our light reference, and if it is valid, then we want to go ahead and toggle our visibility. And that's all we got to do. So we're going to go compile and save. And we'll go back into the third person here. Now we can now here's the thing that's kind of cool. So we can go to our point lights. I shouldn't have put that roof on. So we can go into our point lights and drag some onto the scene. Like there's one, kind of going from left to right, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Well, we can do the same thing with our switch. So what I can do is put one here, one here. I mean, of course, I could put these right up by the light, But also, if you think about it, I could control these from the other side of the world. They're just switches. So now the only thing we got to do is, if I select on this one, I come down here to light reference, I just need to tie it to that point light. Go on the next reference here, tie it to that point light, click on this one, tie it to this point light, click on that one, tie it to that one. And so now we have all these triggers, remote triggers, if you think about it. Lots of applications. So now I'm going to come down into play, and there's our switches on the floor. I'll kind of come from this way so you can see them go off. So it should go off if I click where's 1, 2, let's see. How come they're not going off? Maybe I need to come up a little bit more. We're gonna get this, don't worry. I don't think I was up high enough to overlap. So let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, it's not up high enough. So anyway, I'll click. Oops. Gosh darn, this camera moves so fast. Okay, let's do this again from let's try this again. So I come over here, hit play, and now walking this way, we'll walk, look at this light, off it goes, on it goes, off, 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 back, back, back. So I hope you can see the application that this has, the ability to control something from a far distance. Okay, well anyway, that's all I had for today. Take care and have a great day.